Ever wondered what vaping is all about and why it's become such a popular trend among young adults? Welcome to our deep dive into the world of vaping. Let's start by unraveling the basics. Vaping is the act of inhaling and exhaling an aerosol, often referred to as vapor, produced by an e-cigarette or similar device. It's worth noting that this vapor isn't steam or water vapor, but actually consists of fine particles containing varying amounts of toxic chemicals, many of which have been linked to cancer as well as respiratory and heart diseases. Now, you might be wondering, what's inside these devices that produce the vapor? Well, most vaping devices contain a battery, a heating element, and a place to hold a liquid. This liquid, often called e-liquid or vape juice, is heated by the device to create the vapor that is inhaled. But here's the catch. Despite its name, vape juice doesn't just contain harmless water vapor. It typically contains nicotine, the addictive drug found in traditional cigarettes, along with other potentially harmful chemicals. So why has vaping become such a trend, especially among young adults? Well, many factors have contributed to this. First, the marketing strategies of vaping companies have played a major role. These companies often advertise their products as safer alternatives to traditional cigarettes, and use appealing flavors like mango, mint, and creme brulee to attract young users. Another reason is the sleek and high-tech design of many vaping devices. Some devices are so discreet that they can be mistaken for USB flash drives. This makes them appealing to young people who want to experiment or fit in with their peers without drawing attention. It's also important to note that there are different types of vaping devices available in the market. These range from simple disposable e-cigarettes to sophisticated, customizable devices that offer more control over the amount of vapor and nicotine that the user gets. So, now that we understand what vaping is, let's delve into how it may affect your health. Many believe that vaping is a more healthful alternative to traditional smoking, but is this really true? Let's dive into the world of vaping and its potential health benefits. Vaping is often touted as a safer alternative to traditional smoking, and has been used as a tool in smoking cessation programs. Traditional cigarettes contain thousands of chemicals, many of which are known carcinogens. On the other hand, e-cigarettes, also known as vapes, typically contain fewer harmful substances. This drastic reduction in harmful substance exposure is one reason why vaping is considered a safer option. Moreover, when it comes to nicotine delivery, vaping provides a more controlled environment. Most e-cigarettes allow users to adjust the nicotine levels, which can help smokers gradually wean off their dependency. This flexibility and control are why many health professionals consider vaping a viable tool in smoking cessation programs. E-cigarettes also don't produce tar or carbon monoxide, two of the most detrimental byproducts of smoking tobacco. Tar is responsible for staining teeth and damaging lungs, while carbon monoxide restricts oxygen flow in the body. By eliminating these harmful byproducts, vaping presents itself as a less harmful alternative. However, it's crucial to remember that less harmful doesn't mean harmless. While vaping may reduce exposure to harmful substances found in traditional cigarettes, e-cigarettes still contain nicotine, a highly addictive substance. It also exposes users to other potentially harmful chemicals, such as formaldehyde and acrolein. Furthermore, the long-term health effects of vaping are not yet fully understood due to its relatively recent introduction to the market. While it may serve as a better alternative for smokers trying to quit, non-smokers are advised not to start vaping, as any exposure to nicotine and other harmful substances carries potential health risks. While there are perceived benefits, it's crucial to remember that vaping is not without its own set of health risks. As we continue to learn more about vaping, it's essential to make informed decisions about our health and well-being. While vaping is often seen as safer than traditional cigarettes, it does come with its own set of health risks. Let's dive into the potential side effects of vaping, which are often overlooked in the smoke of its perceived benefits. First and foremost, vaping can lead to respiratory problems. The vapor inhaled from e-cigarettes contains harmful chemicals, including nicotine, which can damage the lungs over time. The more you vape, the more you expose your lungs to these toxins, increasing the risk of conditions like chronic bronchitis, asthma, and even lung cancer. Cardiovascular problems are another major concern. Nicotine is a stimulant that increases heart rate and blood pressure, potentially leading to heart disease over time. Moreover, the particulate matter in the vapor can enter your bloodstream and negatively affect your heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. The addictive nature of vaping also cannot be understated. Nicotine is highly addictive, and e-cigarettes often contain higher levels of nicotine than traditional cigarettes. This can lead to a strong dependence on nicotine, making it difficult for users to quit vaping. The withdrawal symptoms, including irritability, anxiety, and intense cravings, can be severe and disruptive to daily life. Perhaps the most alarming side effect is the impact on adolescent brain development. Nicotine exposure during adolescence can harm the part of the brain responsible for learning, memory, and attention. It can also increase the risk of future addiction to other substances. Moreover, while the long-term effects of vaping are still largely unknown, early research suggests that they could be equally, if not more harmful than smoking traditional cigarettes. So, while the sleek design and flavored aerosols of e-cigarettes may seem appealing, remember that they are not just harmless water vapor. They are devices delivering a cocktail of potentially harmful chemicals into your body. Clearly, vaping is not as harmless as many believe it to be. If you're currently vaping or considering starting, it's essential to be aware of these risks. If you're already vaping and want to quit, or if you're concerned about a loved one who is vaping, there's help available. Vaping can be a tough habit to break. It's often more than just a physical addiction to nicotine, but also a psychological habit. Yet, rest assured, it's not an insurmountable task. Let's explore some practical steps you can take to quit vaping. Firstly, set a quit date. Having a specific timeline can help establish a sense of purpose and commitment. Consider choosing a significant date, perhaps a birthday or an anniversary, to add a layer of emotional resonance. This date serves as a definitive line in the sand, a moment from which you'll turn a new leaf. Secondly, seek professional help. You're not alone in this journey. There are numerous resources available, both online and offline, that offer guidance and support. These include quit lines, support groups, and medical professionals who specialize in addiction. They can provide tailored advice, coping strategies, and emotional support to help you navigate through this challenging process. Next, consider using FDA-approved nicotine replacement therapies. These come in various forms like patches, gum, lozenges, inhalers, and nasal sprays. They can help manage withdrawal symptoms and cravings by providing a controlled dose of nicotine without the harmful chemicals found in vape products. Moreover, remember to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep can significantly aid your quitting journey by keeping you physically strong and mentally resilient. Lastly, don't beat yourself up if you slip up. Quitting isn't a linear process, and there may be setbacks. What's important is to not let a momentary lapse define your journey. Instead, use it as a learning opportunity to identify triggers and develop strategies to avoid them in the future. Quitting vaping can be challenging, but with the right support and resources, it's entirely possible. It's not just about breaking a habit, it's about reclaiming your health and well-being. Remember, every day without vaping is a victory. Celebrate each of those victories and keep moving forward. You're stronger than you think. Vaping is a complex issue with potential benefits and serious health risks. As we've navigated through the foggy landscape of vaping today, it's clear that this is not a black and white issue. It's a spectrum of grays, with potential benefits on one side and significant health risks on the other. The first thing we learned today is that vaping is the act of inhaling vapor produced by an electronic cigarette or similar device. These devices heat up a liquid, known as e-liquid or vape juice, to create the vapor that users inhale. This vapor can contain various substances, including nicotine, flavorings, and other chemicals. We've also explored the potential benefits of vaping. For some, it can serve as a stepping stone to quit smoking traditional cigarettes, which are widely accepted as harmful. And there's the allure of the wide array of flavors, making it more enticing for some users. However, it's vital not to overlook the potential risks associated with vaping. From lung damage to the risk of addiction, especially among younger users, the health implications are serious and far-reaching. The fact that some of the side effects of vaping are still unknown makes it a bit of a Pandora's box. This brings us to the topic of quitting vaping. Whether you've been vaping for a while or have just started, it's never too late to consider quitting. We've shared some tips and strategies that could help, from seeking professional help to finding healthier ways to cope with stress. We hope that this discussion has shed some light on the intricacies of vaping. The key takeaway is this: being well-informed is crucial. Weigh the potential benefits against the risks. Consider your health, your future, and make the decision that's right for you. Remember, Your health is your wealth. Stay informed, make wise decisions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content.